Hey everybody, it's Flip Flop Mountaineer coming to you today from Tennessee at my homestead. I want you to come with me as we go to the top of our mountain here in Tennessee. I'm going to show you the progress on what I've been working on, and we're going to do some more work today. So let's go up to the top of our mountain in Tennessee. Come with me, let's explore. All right, y'all, I made it to the top. As you can see, I'm all hot and sweaty. It's about 70 today, but if you haven't watched my how to create a switchback video, you'll see how steep the climb is. So I encourage you to watch that. It was pretty interesting on making a switchback up a mountain. I'd never done it before, but used the logs and everything that had already felled on the property, kind of created a switchback so that we could make it up the trail. Been taking my chainsaw and chopping things down and making a path. So today I'm up top. So we're gonna try to create some pathways on the top of our mountain so that we can just utilize the property to the best that we're able to see our beautiful views from up at the top of the mountain. So let's get busy. All right, just so you know, this is the tool of choice today. I've got a battery operated chainsaw and I am gonna be on the move creating those trails. So I want you to come with me and let's get going. I will put a link down in the description if you would like to find one of these on Amazon. All right, guys, I figured I'd show you what I'm doing right now so that you can see what I'm kind of trying to accomplish and kind of what I've created just out of what's here so that when we come up, it's easier access. So check this out. So this is kind of the pile that I've started right there. You can see it right there with my chainsaw. And I'm gonna take you up to show you what I'm doing with that pile, and then I'll show you the path. But let me make my way up there. I've already cleared quite a bit. As you can see, got a pathway. It's pretty clear. And I actually got creative too. Let me show you this. I took my chainsaw and we had a dead tree right here. And check that out. Yes, yes, yes. I'm a chicken raising Jesus praising mama. So I made that up here. And then this is what I'm doing with all the debris that you're seeing. I'm making a natural fence so that when you get to the top, it'll point you in the right direction. So check this out, y'all. This is pretty clever. All right. All right, I don't know if you can see it that well. That's the natural fence, and it goes all the way around here, if you can see, to that pathway, and then comes all the way back around to mark the path. So just like that, a little creativity and a lot of obviously muscle, and we're getting her done. So let's get some more done and I'll show you what I'm doing as I get further along up here. And yeah, so yeah, natural fence, pretty cool, huh? I thought it was great. Because, oh yeah, I forgot to show you. This is the natural fence right here. And then right beyond the natural fence, if you turn around, that right there is the head of the trail. So when you come up the mountain and you end up at the top, it will lead you right to the paths via the natural trail. or the natural fence. Sorry. All right, it's getting hot up here, so I need to get a drink and take a break. But let's get going, let's do some more, but that's what it looks like. I'll see if I can get a better shot of it. All right, here's the better angle just to show you. So I'm coming up my mountain through the trail, and I make it to the top, and I'm greeted with this natural fence that points me in the right direction for the cleared path. So I have a path going that way. Let's see, right there that I've kind of made. And there's the natural fence and another cross, and the natural fence continues to lead you on this path, and I'll take you this way, just taking you from another angle, but that's what it looks like. Just taking my brush, using what's already there, making a natural fence, and obviously over time the leaves will decompose and just leave the wood inside there, which is fine. And then of course there's my Jesus tree stump, and it's leading you on the path right here, and then down to where I started from when I was talking to you down below, where all my brush is, right down there where I've been chopping to clear my path. So that's the brush carrying it up, making my natural fence to point people in the right direction so they can follow the path. And just like that, a lot of elbow grease, hard work, and obviously I'm praying as I do it to know which trees to take down and which ones to leave alone. So that, and then I've made, I don't know if you can see it, let me zoom out a little bit, but right here I made a path cutting back here because this is where our mountain view is, right there. So I wanted to make a pathway right there so that you could get a good view of the mountain. Obviously it's winter time, so it's a better view now than it probably will be in the summer, just because of the foliage that will be coming back onto the tree. So I might thin it out some more later, but that's kind of a start. So making a trail to the other side of our property so that we can see the other side. I know you can't see it from here, but there's other mountain views on the other side that are really pretty, so I'm working on that too. So let's do some more. Okay, so I told you earlier in the video that I have a lot of felled trees that came down on their own. This was a few years back. We had an ice storm and it took down quite a few of our trees up top. So you can see there's one right there. We've got several, but I'm using that to my advantage because I'm gonna make my path right where that tree root has come down because it's already clear, and then I'm just gonna go straight across and then up to the other side of our mountain peak. So let's keep going. Just thought I'd show you, and I'll show you some of the other trees that have come down. I mean, they're massive trees, but it's kind of helped in a way so that we can kind of have views, because it takes down some of the other trees when they fall. So let's keep going. All right, guys, I just wanted to pause for a minute. This is that down tree that I showed you where I'm creating my pathway to go through. And straight in front of me, right there, is a dead tree stump, kind of like the other one. So I'm gonna try to see, that one's a taller tree stump, if I can make a cross to mark the path. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get it on film so you can see how I'm doing it. I'm doing it with my chainsaw when I make the cross. But that tree's already dead. It's already a done deal. So that's the top of it right up there, it's dead. So let's see if we can build a cross. I'm going to try to at least get some of it on film so you can see how I did it. It's not that hard. And again, you can go to Amazon and I'll have a link for the chainsaw if you wanted to try this on your own. Obviously, take precautions, use safety and all that. I know the last time I did it, I didn't have any safety glasses with me, so I mean the shrapnel was going everywhere, but let's give it a shot, see if we can do it. guys think? That's what the final product is after I took my chainsaw to it. That's the dead tree, already dead, and we're gonna leave that sucker there. I'm sure it'll come down over time, but makes a good trail marker for a chicken raising, Jesus praising mountain. So let's keep going. All right, guys, I've been working out here for a couple hours, but I'm gonna show you what I got done. I'm taking a little break right now, just so I can get a drink and everything, but I did get quite a bit done. I just wanna show you, and then I'm gonna take you to the other side of my mountain so we can see what the views look like from over there. So give me just a minute to breathe and take a break. All right, guys, here's what I've been doing right here. This is where the hole was, where I was making the path where the tree had already come down. That's the tree that came down right there. It's a big one. So I just made a path right where it had already cleared, but I had to fill it in. So I just took the dirt from the tree, filled it in so that we can walk right through it. And of course, over time, it'll look more natural. And then this is what I've been working on. And you saw my cross that I was making with my chainsaw. We're coming up on that. Turned out really cool. I'll probably come and stain it eventually, but for right now we'll just leave it like that. But this kind of leads you down the pathway and then up to the other side of our mountain. And there's kind of a natural pathway that I didn't really have to do too much because we have an old fallen tree right there, and there's some old branches right here. Some of them I cut, but not all of them. And then it just takes you down, and then it takes you right up to the other side of our mountain over there. Let me see if I can get you a better view of that. Let me see. Just keep going, and then the mountain goes back up over there. So you kind of go down and then go back up. So that's kind of where I've stopped right now. But let me walk you to the other side because we can still get over there. It's kind of already kind of cleared, so I'll take you. Let me see if we can see the mountain views. All right, guys, I think I am done for the day. So I do want you to do me this one favor though. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come back and see me so that we can do some more projects and I can show you around the tri-state area here in Tennessee, Georgia, and North Carolina. So come on with me, let's explore, and let's learn some homestead hacks right here from the good old mountains here in Tennessee. This is Flip Flop Mountaineer, over and out.